Today's topic is, where does all my money go at the end of the month? Have you ever wondered, I'm making so much money, still why do I have so much month left at the end of the money? Now be prepared, you are here for a treat today. Yesterday I was listening to Jim Rohn, one of the most prolific speakers of our time, and at one place he questioned, did you ever ask yourself why so many Americans live paycheck to paycheck, accumulate massive amounts of debt, and struggle financially to maintain the American dream despite living in the richest country in the world? And that really got me thinking and desperately searching for an answer to his question. And what I found was, simply put, shocking. Hi, my name is Sunny Mitra, and for the best infinite banking and financial advice, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so that you are notified when we upload new videos. Today I want to share with you those 3 reasons which force so many Americans to live paycheck to paycheck. This video is very unique in its own way because a lot of you might already know about some of this information that I'm going to share with you today, but it will surprise you when you will see that there is a big difference in knowing something partly in bits and pieces compared to having a holistic approach. We all know that we pay a lot of taxes in our lifetime. We all know that we pay a lot of interest to our creditors in our lifetime. But how many of you really took your time and put it all together as to how much total amount of money it will be if we add them together at one place? And that is what we are going to do today. We'll go full circle. So be ready for a big surprise. There are basically 3 thieves out there who are robbing us all of our hard-earned money month in and month out throughout our lifetime without any break. And they are, number 1, the taxes that we pay. The taxes that we pay at every stage in our life. If you calculate all the taxes that we pay in our lifetime, starting from the sales tax that we pay every time we buy something, the income tax that we pay on the money that we earn, and other miscellaneous kinds of taxes, from taxes on our investment, taxes on inheritance, gift tax, sometimes even death causes us to pay some taxes. The problem is that the average person does not take all of these taxes into consideration. They fool themselves by saying things like, well, I'm only paying a 35% tax on my income, which is not true. Instead, you need to look at the whole scenario. If you sit down and do the math, I can tell you with confidence that it will blow your mind when I say that we end up paying taxes close to 50% or 60% of what we make, according to money.com in an article named Coronavirus and Your Money Special Coverage. And the second thief is the interest that we pay out to our creditors during our lifetime. If you total up all the interest that we pay throughout our lifetime, whether it's mortgage, student loan, auto loan, credit card, or personal loan, it goes anywhere between $280,000 to $450,000. I did a Google search and asked how much the average American makes in their lifetime, and this is the answer I got. According to the US Census Bureau, the average salary in America is $35,000. Assuming this average remains the same throughout the average working career of 40 years as a rough way to consider the impact of inflation, then the average American would earn $1.4 million in their lifetime, according to Quora.com. How much money does the average American make in their lifetime? Now, I want you to pay close attention to it. For the sake of simplicity, if we assume that an average American in their lifetime makes $1.5 million and pays out $500,000 in interest alone, that boils down to 1/3 of our income, which is 33%. Add another 47% that we are paying to Uncle Sam as taxes, we get a total amount of 80%. Now you think for a moment. Now you think for a minute. If you make $100 and someone robs you of $80, how much are you left with to pay your bills? So tip number 3 is our financial illiteracy. How many people do you think are really aware of losing 65%, 70%, or even 80% of their paycheck month after month, year after year? And it all boils down to the financial decisions that we make. And those decisions are made not based on fact but our feelings. My mother always used to say that the best way to achieve knowledge is to proactively observe things around us. Just look at those rich and successful people, observe them, find out how they handle their money. Do some research and learn how you can minimize those two leaks, which are taxes and interest in your financial bucket, and find out the right answer to today's topic. Why do I have so much month left at the end of the money? So there are two ways to handle this problem. The first is to know that it's not your fault. It's that you have not been educated in this way. So please don't blame yourself. I want you to look at it like this. If you learn the banking secrets, who is it going to benefit? Do you think those banks want you to know how they make millions of dollars on the interest that you pay them on your own money? Do you think it is going to hurt their business if you become your own banker? The logical answer is no. So your next step should be start researching about it and educate yourself. One good way to start is watch our free 60-minute masterclass at the end of this video today, which will give you a quick crash course about how to get rid of your debts by turning liabilities into assets. Ask yourself, is it worth investing an hour of my time which can get me out of this paycheck to paycheck problem? Now, I have a question for you. What is the one thing you got from this video today? Please let us know in the comment section. It will help us improve our message. So I hope this video was able to kind of get your mind off of things and start thinking about your finances a little differently. And what I want you to do is take a look at our next video. Pay off your student loans with infinite banking. Then also download our freebie below called Financial Security from Coronavirus. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your family and friends. And own your tomorrow by turning liabilities into assets.